BYU students are always looking for a free meal, and thanks to a couple of innovative students, there's an app for that. Join reporter Alan Miller as he gets the scoop on Lunchbox.
Food is a major living expense for most students at BYU, and any activity that has free food is sure to be a hit. But now students can find out about these feeding frenzies through an app called Lunchbox. BYU students David Hepworth and Chase Roberts had the idea of creating the free food app during their own search for a free meal.
My roommate Chase and I, we were at a club event. It was the BYU ACM club. They were talking about Android development, building apps. And then at the end of the meeting, they had a bunch of free pizza.
So we're just eating their pizza, and David's like, dude, this is what we need, just an app that tells us where all the free food is on campus.
Roberts programmed the app over a weekend and made it available for download. The two began to put out the word on campus, but quickly realized one obstacle they would have to overcome.
It was tough at first finding events, because we had the whole chicken and the egg. If there's no events, no students want to use the app. And if there's no students using the app, the clubs don't really see the use of advertising their events through it.
Hepworth and Roberts started by looking for events with free food to post on the app, and once they had more users, clubs and other organizations at BYU wanted to get on board. Roberts says the app makes advertising for these events cheaper and easier.
A lot of these clubs are they've been having pizza there already because they want to entice new people to come hear about what their club's doing. And, so they're having pizza and they're trying to pass out all these flyers to get people to come, but there's a more efficient way, and that's Lunchbox.
Roberts added that some of the clubs on campus are already seeing the effects on advertising through Lunchbox.
The Disney History Club, not many people know that there's a Disney History Club, but they started using it and their club attendance probably doubled since they started using Lunchbox.
Users of the Lunchbox app love how easy it is for them to get a free meal at events thrown by clubs or apartment complexes at BYU. We ran into a few students at a movie and pizza night who found out about the event on Lunchbox. They say they even look at the events on the app when planning the coming week.
I look on it like every week, so put it in my little calendar.
It's mostly the schedule, how it lays it out and gives you different times and what's going to happen each day and stuff like that, so you can kind of see what the week's going to be like.
Now the app has over 6,000 downloads and recently has had booming success in expanding to BYU Idaho. As Hepworth and Roberts plan to expand to more college campuses in the future, Hepworth says the app's success is partially due to how students are sharing it with their friends.
We found that 51% of the users had heard of Lunchbox through a friend. So students were just telling their friends all the time.
Even though Lunchbox is seeing significant growth by word of mouth, Robert says they plan to make some changes so that you will never have to eat alone.
Right now there's the ability to share it on Facebook, so if you see a cool event, you can share it on your wall and other people can see it and go with you to that event.
Roberts and Hepworth say they are happy to help students, and although it's free, they still have benefited from the app themselves.
The first week we literally did not buy food. We went to every event that was happening on campus.
Alan Miller, BYU Weekly.